Peaches! So today I'm going to do the Q&A that I have talked about before. And I got a bunch of questions from you guys. I got so many. So I don't know if I'll be able to do them all in this video, but I'll try. How many siblings do you have? And I have 3 siblings. And it's kind of weird because... okay, let me explain it to you like a story. First, my mom and my dad, they got my older brother, whose name is Lasse, and yeah, they got him about 21 years ago. And then a year and a half later, they both got me. So me and my brother have both of the same parents. But then they split up when I was about 4 years old. And then when I was 10 years old, my mom got another husband, and those two had a daughter, which is my sister Sophie, who you have also seen in a video or two. So she was born when I was 10 years old, and she's now 10 years old, and I'm 20, so yeah. And then 1 year later only, my father and his new wife got my other little sister, Elizabeth. And yeah, so my brother is the only real full-blooded sibling I have. My 2 sisters are only half-sisters basically, because we don't have both of the same parents. Sophie, we have the same mom but not the same dad, and Elizabeth have the same dad but not the same mom. But I see them as my sisters. I just say sisters because they are my sisters and we have a sister relationship with each other. Do you have any YouTube friends? And no, I don't know anyone on YouTube except my little sister Elizabeth. She has her own YouTube channel and it's kind of cute, and yeah, she makes videos now and then and I help her sometimes making those videos. So yeah, go check that out, and please give some videos a like and leave some nice comments and subscribe to her channel as well. I'll leave the link in the description to her channel. But other than her, I don't have any YouTube friends. I don't personally know anyone on YouTube. Have you ever been to Sweden? And yes, I live in Denmark, and not only do I live in Denmark, I live in the city called Helsingør, I think it is American, pronounce it that way. And from here, it takes me 20 minutes to get to Sweden only. Just take one of those ferries, I think it's called. A big boat, a really, really big boat. I think it's called a ferry. And then you sail for 20 minutes and then boom, you're in Sweden. You're in Helsingborg, I think it's pronounced in American. I'm not sure. But you're in Sweden. So I'm there quite often actually, because it's so close and it's such a nice city there. And a nice country, at least the places that I've been. So I've been to Sweden a lot. We always, like a couple times a year when it's summer, we go out there, over there and eat an ice cream and do some shopping. And a few times, I think 3 times, I've been actual on a vacation there for several days. And it's been nice. It's a nice country. I really like Sweden. The problem is I don't know any Swedish at all. Like, a lot of Danish people know some Swedish because it kind of resembles a little bit Danish, so you know, people can communicate. But I'm just so stupid that I don't understand any Swedish at all. So I kind of, whenever I go to Sweden, I love it, but I also have this inner fear that someone will come up to me and talk to me and I don't know what they're saying, and that's horrible. How many languages do you speak? And I speak Danish, which is my first language, since I've lived here my whole life. I was born here, Danish parents, Danish other parents, grandparents, stuff like that. So Danish, obviously, and then English. Surprise. And then I'm starting to learn Japanese, but I'm not that good at it because I haven't learned it for that long yet. But I'm learning and I'm getting better each time I learn it. Does that make sense? I think it does. So yeah, 2.5 Japanese. I don't want to count Japanese just yet. How long did it take you to learn English? And I really don't remember exactly how long, because here in Denmark we get it in school. We get it When I was in school, we got it in 3rd grade. So when I was like 10 years old-ish, I got it. And it changes all the time. My sisters are having it now. They got it in 2nd grade. And my brother got it when he was in 4th grade. So it like changes all the time. But I got it when I was about 10 years old. And I picked up pretty quickly because, I don't know, it was just one of those things in school that really caught me. And I was interested in it. And I've been really good at it always. It's been my favorite thing to learn in school. So I don't think it took me that long to get it together and like be able to speak sentences and be able for Americans to understand me. But I don't remember because it was just, we learned it in school and it was when I was 10 years old. So it's a while since I started learning it, but probably a couple of years before I got a hold of it. Maybe 1 year. Because I mean, we had it 2 or 3 times a week for a couple hours, and yeah, I have almost always had really great English teachers as well. There was only one who wasn't that great, but all the other English teachers I had always been really great at learning me this English, so it's thanks to them. So thank you, English teachers. What is your zodiac sign? And that is the thing where you like, you're a sign based on when you're born, like which month. I'm not really into all that because I don't believe that, but if you do, it's fine. I just don't. But I think my zodiac sign is either Leo or Cancer. My birthday is 22nd of July. And it's so weird because I haven't looked it up like officially in a way. I only see it in magazines when they print that, oh, your zodiac sign says this is going to happen-ish. And some of those magazines says that I'm Leo and some says that I'm Cancer because the date apparently changes. But my birthday is July 22nd, so if you know what the official zodiac sign for that date is, please let me know in the comment because it's kind of interesting, but I'm too lazy to find it out myself. So if you know it, please tell me. What is your most painful tattoo? And that is this baby right here. It's quite new and I quite love it, but it hurts so bad on my chest. I actually got something like sprayed on as kind of painkiller-ish, didn't take all of it, but it took just the worst. And it was still horrible. I mean, I would never, if I had known how much this would hurt, I would never have gotten it in the first place. But on the other hand, now that I have it, I wouldn't be able to live without it. So, it's difficult. But the chest is definitely worse. So if you're getting your first tattoo, do not get a chest tattoo because it will just ruin the whole tattoo experience for you. It's not fun. What's your favorite tattoo? And that is difficult because I have a lot of beautiful tattoos. But if we only look at the meaning behind the tattoo, it must be the one I have on my ankle. It's a little flower. I think it's called Forget-Me-Not. I still haven't figured that out, what it's called in English. But yeah, it was the first tattoo I got. I got it on my 18th birthday, like, so yeah, it was the second that I was allowed to get a tattoo that I got it, and it was amazing. And I got it as a birthday present for my mommy because she wanted to give me a tattoo for my 18th birthday because she's just awesome and she's the best mom ever. And then also because it's my favorite because she has it as well. My mother has it, and that's the reason why I want to get it, because every time I look at it, it reminds me of my mom. It's like, and every time I see this flower outside, I've always been reminded of my mother. Even when I was a girl and saw these flowers, I was just like, oh, mommy. And yeah, it's really sweet and I really like it. And now my sister, who's 10 years old, talks about getting it as well when she's getting a tattoo. So that's really awesome, and it would be amazing if you got it as well, because then it would be kind of like family tattoo. It's amazing. What are your future body modification plans? And I have quite a few that some of them I know will happen, and some of them I don't think will happen, and some of them I'm like, maybe. So yeah, The ones I don't think will happen are elf ears. I want to point my ears so I look like a tiny elf. It's really cute, but it's I don't know where to do it, and it's so expensive compared to the tongue split. My tongue split was illegal too in Denmark, and so is the elf ears, but the elf ears are so much more difficult to find a place to do them because it's more difficult, and I don't know. I haven't been able to find anywhere, so maybe if I one day travel to America or another country that allows it, then maybe I'll get it, but probably not, unfortunately. Then I have tattoo plans, and I want a tattoo here. I'm thinking the suit balls from, I think it's called Soul Spears, from Spirited Away. And I want them to have like where they just jump around on my arm and where they're holding the little stars. It looks so cute. And then on my hand I want something, I don't know what, but something on my hand. I also want a couple on my neck, 1 or 2, but those are the ones that probably won't happen, because after I felt how much this hurt, I could kind of feel how much it would hurt to get on your neck. So it's just like, you know what? No, never mind. Then on my thigh, my other thigh where I don't have a tattoo, I want to have a huge Doctor Who tattoo, and that's one of the ones that I have to think about for a long time. I'm not getting it like tomorrow. I'm thinking about it for some months to come as well, because I love Doctor Who, but when it's those kind of fan tattoos, just like with this My Little Pony one, I have to think about it for a while, because, you know, you never know. I'm that kind of person who gets really into something for like a month and then I go away. But it looks like I'm getting the Doctor Who tattoo, because I've been loving Doctor Who for so long now and I'm still not done loving it. So yeah, I want kind of spacey swirl, and then the TARDIS in the middle. I'm not sure yet, but something with the TARDIS and space and stuff. And then just some others on my legs, and I want to cover this arm up. I want to finish this arm. I already kind of finished the upper arm with Ariel. So yeah, just some small ideas. With piercings, we're almost done. Now we're at piercings. Maybe I want an eyebrow piercing, and maybe I want snake bite, but not as rings, but as little boop things. And then I've been thinking a lot about getting my tongue pierced on each side, like and also because a lot of people on my tongue split video have commented that I should do that, and that's amazing, because I've been thinking about that a lot, and it would look so cool, I think, to have a piercing on each side. So maybe I'll do that. I'm not sure yet. Are you stretching anymore? And they're talking about my earlobe, which is stretched. It is 20 millimeters now. I'm not sure how much that is in gauge, but I'll figure that out. 20 millimeters, and no, I'm not stretching it any further because I like the size. I think it's pretty, but still, like, you notice it in a way. But I still don't want it too big. I think it looks really cool with ones that are this big as well, but I don't think it will suit me. And I don't know how long I would like it on myself, because there's just some things I love it on other people, but when it comes to me, I suddenly get to hate it, and I don't know why. But yeah, this is a pretty nice size, I think, because you can see it, but it's still not too over the top. I can still kind of hide it if I have to hide it for some reason. So yeah, I'm not stretching anymore. What are your advice to people who love body modifications and want to get them, but their family are against them? If you have body mods already and your family is against it, or if you're just over 18 and your family hates you for body mods, then who the fuck cares about your family? Punch them in the face and run away from home. I don't know. I hate those kind of people, because if your family, I wrote this on a comment to someone who wrote this on my video. If your family doesn't like you despite of the way you look, they don't have to like you for the way you look, they just have to like you despite of the way you look and despite of your body mods and the way you choose to look. If you don't love you despite of that, then they don't care for you enough. I honestly, seriously think that if if they can tell you that it's not okay and that, I mean, they can tell you that they don't like it and they think you should wait, and since you're their child you should wait till you're 18. That's different, okay? That's okay because it's their opinion and you're under 18, so they're in charge of you. But those kind of parents who say stuff like, oh, it's unholy and Jesus will hate you forever and you're so ugly with those things and those kind of things, you know, people that disrespect you because of the choices you make, you can clearly see the difference if you're in the situation. What is being parents just being parents, or parents being disrespectful and not respecting you for the choices you make. If you have that kind of family that disrespects you because of you have some different interests than they have, then screw them. They don't care for you enough then, and you shouldn't care for them either, because why should you, honestly? Go out and find someone who will respect you despite of the way you look or because of the way you look. And all those, now I'm probably going to get a lot of hate from Americans and Christian people, but all those really religious Christian people who hate on other people just because it says so in the Bible, you can go fuck yourself, and you shouldn't have children and you shouldn't raise children because you have a very, very bad influence on children. And those are the kind of parents, like the people that have commented on my videos that they have this problem, always write that their parents are like, oh, Jesus will hate you, or this, don't do like Jesus would do, Jesus wouldn't do this, you know? Fuck you and your Jesus. I'm not Christian. I respect people who are Christian. My dad was a huge Christian. But I don't respect people who are Christian and who are it in the wrong way and who are misconcepting the whole idea of being a Christian. Because to me, I'm not Christian, but being Christian to me seems like it would be something like loving each other, respecting each other, and all gathering together and helping each other. But that is not what people do who calls themselves Christian. So I'm not sure. I'm so sorry to anyone who's Christian and who doesn't feel this way, who's very open-minded. I love you guys, you are amazing. It's the other assholes that I don't like. So please don't misunderstand this as I hate all Christians, because I don't. I hate the wrong kind of Christians. The ones that you can't even call Christians but call themselves Christians for some weird reason. So yeah, that was kind of a long thing. But yeah, next question. What is your favorite anime? And my favorite anime is probably Attack on Titan or Udon High School Host Club. I'm not sure, and it's difficult because those two animes are very different from each other. One is very murderous and serious, and the other one is happy and shiny and roses and cute. So one of those two. If you could live in any movie universe, what would you live in? And that's difficult. It's very difficult. There's so many amazing movie universes that I would love to live in. But if I guess if I had to choose one, it would also definitely kind of be Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, because I love Alice and it's amazing, and I love that universe because that universe that is in Alice in Wonderland, like the world, is exactly like the world that is inside my head. It's so weird and so twisty and so just weird. So yeah, I would love to live there. I think I would fit perfectly in there. I'm mad as a hatter, as they say. What Disney character would you like to marry? Well, on one hand, I would like to say the Mad Hatter, just to kind of keep up with the whole Alice in Wonderland, and again, I'm just as crazy as the Hatter is, so we would be a perfect couple. But then again, it would be kind of annoying sometimes, because he seems like a kind of annoying dude, you know? So probably not. And I also think it's a bad idea to marry someone who's just as crazy as I am, because they will just go to hell. I think I need someone who can control me, who can kind of like tune down the madness just a little bit on me and kind of be in control of all the practical details while I'll just go over here and be weird. Well, look-wise, I would say Eric from The Little Mermaid, because he's cool. But I also think he's kind of annoying. And he has a dog, and I don't like dogs. I'm really not a big fan of dogs. I don't know, there are so many Disney characters you can marry. Can I marry Thomas O'Malley from Aristocats? I mean, I know he's a cat, and that's kind of creepy, but I really like cats. Well, not that way. I don't like cats that much, but still, I mean, I don't know, he seems like a cool dude. He's a cat, which is awesome, and he likes jazz, which is amazing. So, yeah, but it would also be a little bit creepy to marry a cat. But on the other hand, I'm planning on being the crazy cat lady in a couple of years maybe, so I want to have Thomas O'Malley just because he's a cat and I'm going to be the crazy cat lady, and I can't be the crazy cat lady without a jazz cat. No. I need a jazz cat to party with the other cats when I'm not around. What is your favorite My Little Pony episode and Doctor Who episode? That was two very different TV shows, but I'll answer it. My favorite My Little Pony show is probably, I don't remember the names of the episodes, I really don't, but it's probably the 100th episode that is very new actually, and it's an episode they made with all the side ponies, not the main characters, and it was amazing. There was Lyra and Bon Bon, which I love, I ship them so much. Oh my god, they're very cute. And then there was Dr. Who's, talking about Doctor Who, My Little Pony. If you're not a My Little Pony fan, My Little Pony made a character called Dr. Who's, which is supposed to be Doctor Who, but they don't really want to say that it's Doctor Who, so it's only people who know Doctor Who knows that it's Doctor Who. And they also made a Rose, which is amazing, a Rose Tyler. So yeah. There's just a bunch of side ponies, and it's an amazing episode, the 100th episode, my favorite. My favorite Doctor Who episode, that is difficult, because there are so many amazing episodes. But I think it would have to be something with the Weeping Angels, because those are my favorite villains in Doctor Who. And I really like them. They are creepy and scary, and they're really amazing and creative thought to make them. So probably something with the Weeping Angels. I'm not sure which episode, because there's a couple episodes with them. Just something with them. What is your favorite music genre and music band artist thing? I fucked that up, didn't I? What is your favorite music genres and bands or artists? And I don't want to answer that here, because I have a video where I showed you guys all the music genres I listen to and a lot of the artists I listen to. So if you want to know that, then the link is in the description down below for that video, so go check that out. The last question is, will you ever shave your head completely bald? And no, I will not, because I really want long hair again. I kind of miss that. So yeah, but I did shave it a while ago actually. Almost bald, as you can see here. That's me, almost bald. Yeah, creepy. But I only did that because I had dyed my hair so much and ruined it so much that it was so damaged that it didn't even look good. And I just kind of like, alright, starting over. So I told my mom to shave my head, and she was like, no. But she did it anyway because she's awesome. So yeah. I'm not going to do that again. No, maybe I'm going to shave my side cuts again. It's getting kind of long, but I'm not sure if I want to keep the side cut or not. So yeah, this was a really long Q&A, but I think it's okay. I rather want to do a long one than I want to do two small ones. Just have to edit it so it doesn't get too long, because I talk a lot, and especially right now I'm in a really talky mood and I want to talk all the time. Press the like button if you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as well. And thank you for watching. Get your